Well, if Major League Baseball does return this summer, it will look much different than normal. Details of MLB's proposed safety regulations have garnered a lot of attention this week. Some of them would drastically change the way the game has looked and sounded for more than a century. Let's take a look at some of those big proposed safety changes. Team staff and players not in the game would not sit in the dugout. They would instead sit in the stands, all at least 6 feet apart. Balls would be thrown away after being touched by anyone besides the pitcher or the catcher. High fives, fist bumps, and hugs would be prohibited, as would spitting. That means no sunflower seeds, no gum, and players would also be discouraged from showering at the stadium and encouraged to shower at home or the hotel. Now, just how reasonable is it to expect big league players to abide by these rules? I asked a former Major League player, West Appear alumnus Jason Berken. He says players can make these adjustments if they get some of the concessions they want.
I think in the end, everyone's prepared for it to look a little bit different and not necessarily be what they're used to. I think that goes without saying. But I think, to me, after having talked to some former teammates that are still playing, to me, the biggest sticking point was the families and not being able to have families come into town for months at a time. And I think more than anything, the concern is, do I have to play a 4-month season without seeing my family? To me, I think that's pretty unrealistic. I think whether you're making